Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Victoria 3. We're playing as Algeria. We're going for Barbary's back. All we have to do is take back Algiers. All we have to do. We are in a funny spot where we can't expand our bureaucracy because apparently we have not invented bureaucracy yet, which we didn't know about before installing the latest patch. It was uninvented for us, so to say. Health taxes. Wait. So we're trying to enact public health care. And I suppose we can pay for an enactment chance here. Tons of money for lots of enactment chance. Less money. Nah, I can get by without it. I mean, I'm doing it because I have a slight hope that maybe having public health system helps against the American flu, but I really actually don't want it. Our bureaucracy's back to normal. It's utterly flabbergasting to me how this works. Maybe it is just a petite bourgeoisie going up and down in happiness. Well, let's buy some stuff from people or something. We need things. We have a dire need for silk. Would love to buy more lead. We're actually down on meat now. That's kinda nice. Because we're selling it. Tons more wood. What happened to the wood again? Surely we're importing... We're still importing tons of wood here. It's just apparently we need a lot. I want to get lead. And ideally silk. Is it in that order? Is it the other way around? Maybe I want to get silk and ideally lead. Fight from the Italians for fewer convoys. And lead. Guess from the British? Sure. The Italians, how do they feel about a trade agreement? Not. They do not feel. Italians do not have feelings. It turns out. Seems odd, but you know. Kinda considered Italy to be, I don't know, it's land of emotion, but damage our mutual relations. The Netherlands. People have such random ideas of who they want to damage with. I mean, our relations with the French, for example, kept getting up and down. And now they removed their interest and can't do it anymore. Funny. And it never feels like it has any effect other than it throwing us out of trade agreements or whatever. But it doesn't really seem to have any real rhyme or reason behind it. We're done building our steel factory, which is probably doing horribly because the steel isn't used anywhere. It's of course a steel mill. And I think the idea was to go and have the urban centers use steel somehow. Using covered markets for even more glass usage. Oh me, oh my, less wood usage is good. 80 steel. Can we even produce 80 steel? How much steel does the steel mill? It's close. Do we have urban centers in both places? We do. So we could do a piece by piece upgrade. 56 steel. We might just not have enough laborers at all in Tlemcen. Oh, this is not Tlemcen though. Well, no, this is this. The place where I'm upgrading would be Tlemcen. Let's still try and do this. Let's see what happens. Urban Center is doing horribly because not getting its steel. Sure. But one would assume that now the steel mill... Oh yeah, it does go ham. Can we use fewer coal? Less coal, I guess. More steel for more iron. More steel for even more iron. Let's do the Bessemer process at least. Because at least it reduces the... How does this make tons of money? I never understand. Let's do that too. Now we probably have a dire need for coal. Well, we're lacking tons of steel, but we're lacking coal too. Yes. Ideally, we wouldn't be doing a new import route, because we already have 2 coal import routes. But I don't think these are upgrading. No. I wish I had more coal. I can buy 15 from the Americans. Or we buy 15 from the Prussians, actually, for even more money. Now it hurts on our bureaucracy something fierce. So as soon as we have our research over, it's gonna be a while until we get our research. Dang. So bureaucracy will stay a problem. Can we stop imports or exports somewhere? Definitely can't stop our... I was selling so much meat to the Austrians, that's why it's getting expensive. Oh, those terrible, terrible silk routes. Remain at level 1, remain at level 1, remain at level 1. That's all pretty bad. Maybe we should stop selling luxury clothing. It's not making money anyway. Not on that route. Would be great to the Americans, but right now I don't feel inclined to go super deep into bureaucracy debt. How are things going here? Anything in the red? Just the shipyard. Shipyards are always terrible. Never have any luck with shipyards. Iron mines. Yeah, the American flu is claiming to spread. Got out in all states. Connections. Industrialists don't like it much, but we get elective time, which seems nice. How... Ooh. Not only do we have tax avoidance going on, if we make the industrialists a little more unhappy, they're going to be radicalized. More enactment time? Hate it. I would like building things, though. Let's have another quick look at our population needs. Wish there was a nicer way to see this. It's actually looking quite okay. Except for wine. Quite okay except for wine. Luxury furniture is also very expensive, but they don't need a lot of it. It's not a big deal. And you? And wine is also... Things we can't super focus on wine production. I wish I could just have vineyards rather than wheat farms. I mean, we have vineyards on our wheat farms, sure. But whenever I go ahead and produce more wine, I also produce way more wheat, which we don't really have a use for. I don't feel like I like that. I think I want to look into other things. How are we doing on steel these days? We're lacking iron. That's why I want to upgrade iron production. Steel is also lacking. Is it lacking because of a lack of coal, or is it just not enough production going on? That's not fully employed. Actually losing money? Can't believe it. It might not be finding people. Well, the price of coal is obviously a problem. What do we do about the price of coal? I mean, all I can see is import more coal, which... Also kind of tempted to upgrade the iron mines. I mean, I'm tempted to do something like this, but that requires even more coal, so we can't really do that. But we could have just more iron mine. We don't have any peasants available. So any upgrade to the iron mine would probably want to come with something like these things. And we don't have the laborers for that. So do we have anything in Tlemcen that could... Oh, with electricity we could really reduce a lot of labor. But we don't have electricity just yet. What I'm looking for is production methods that we can actually do that reduce the labor usage, so we have room for more laborers. Oh, we have laborers that can work elsewhere. Because right now we have none in Tlemcen, right? Yeah, we have none employed, and we actually have places that need laborers. So I kind of want to go ahead and do something there that saves us some labor. And I did just see something, didn't I? And then I clicked away from it like an idiot. Engines, electric fences are not things we can do really. We could definitely do harvesting tools, freeing up 9,000 folks. The cost of some tools, which we have to, we just produce more. I'm going to do this. This might lead to unemployment in the state, which is going to annoy people again. But not a lot of unemployment. Not a lot of unemployment at all. Is this all going to get sucked up? Doesn't seem like it. So we have a few folks. But this is not enough to do anything reasonable. This definitely not like build another building or something. Oh, but you're not even the place where the steel mill is. I was lacking people. Maybe I just confused things. I'm clicking through these to see whether there's anybody that's not fully employed. Few people missing in the chemical plant, which is not doing great thanks to the price of coal. But it's a familiar story. Shipyard actually almost fully employed. Surprisingly, university fully staffed. Sure, iron mine fully staffed. That's the university again. Okay, so most people are fully staffed. Most places. It is just the one thing that's not quite fully staffed, whatever that was. The chemical plant, which was not doing great, right? Can I do cool things to this port? Oh, I could. What do we need for this? Steamers. Oh, that would be so many convoys. That would be quite nice. Jinx, that's a lot of convoys. But coal and steamers. And people. France. Full improved relations. Trade agreement? 5. Surely we can do 5. Market. I wanna... Can I import iron from the French? It's just a tiny bit of iron, though. I'd rather have a large sum being moved. Sell grain to the French? No. Clothing to the French? I mean, sure. But, what else do we lack? Wine. It is known. Wait, we're selling wine, aren't we? We're selling wine. I mean, I've been for a while. I just completely didn't realize that while we have a shortage of wine, we're also selling it. You've probably been yelling at me in the comments. Or not, I didn't see many comments pop up. Not that I'm fully up to date. So glass, fabric, iron. What are all the things we could look to buying from the French? Ooh, that's a lot. Not iron. Oh, this is export? No, I want import, please. Iron. Just a 10. Glass, no. And fabric? Fabric? No. And we could probably run just a couple of productive trade routes to the French just to get their trade opinion high. Just feels a little exploity. I don't like exploits. Can you sell me fish? Can we buy fish from the French? Yes and no? I'm just gonna do it right now, just to get their trade opinion. Anything else? Lead? No. What are you doing? Iron. Silk. No. Coal? Luxury furniture? Get in here. How do the French feel about it? Oh, there we go. Trade agreement. Confirm. And I also wanted to improve with somebody. I think it was the Austrians. Improve. Now we should see our bureaucracy be fine in a moment. Oh, we successfully completed the pandemic. When will this plague end? New pandemic? Seriously? Seriously? Okay, good. Sometimes this game is weird. Alright, tons of bureaucracy left now, thanks to the trade agreement with the French. That means we could remove the fish trade route. And then look at using our bureaucracy on more imports. What was it we needed? Lead and coal. 15 coal from the Americans. And then we're out of convoys. Okay. Do we want to invest in the large port? Does it also need more people? Oh, it needs fewer people. That's kind of nice. Just need to get steamers. Surely our shipyard can build steamers. Who else would be building steamers? It might need engines for it. But surely... Well, it could if we knew what an ironclad was. Fine. Fine. Steel mill is doing... yeah, because... don't know. Oh, come on, Austria. Why? Why be mean? Steel mill is in Constantine. Constantine has peasants, so... Steel mill is just not hiring enough. And we do still lack steel, right? I'm not imagining that. We still low on steel. Steel, 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 steel. Well, we're kind of even on steel. Okay, so we want to generate a higher demand for steel. I think I want an iron mine first. Although, it would be excellent to just use technology for that. But the coal demand is just... it's so tough to fulfill all the demands. when you don't have also don't have convoys. Not what I meant to say. When you don't have colonies and land with stuff in it. When you have a stubborn leader that just keeps on living. Can't believe we're this legitimate. I mean, I guess we got that bonus from photographs, but still. Super legitimate. Even though we just have the Ulema with almost no cloud running the government. That doesn't seem right. That seemed right to you. Oh, the American flu spreads. Good, good. We just completed it. I mean, surely everybody is immune by now. Okay. Health insurance. It's not one of the institutions I like particularly much. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. I mean, sure, we get 5% reduced mortality rate. But, I mean, And yes, we could invest into the health system, get like 10% and stuff, but... No, that seems great. No, that seems great at all. Although people are now starting to become our problem. So I'm not saying excuses. Oh, are we building an iron mine in... We are, aren't we? We're building that in Tlemcen. Where we don't have any people. So we will have to go looking for another way to find... well, I was about to say to find jobs. But that's the opposite, to find workers for our jobs. What's going on in these trade centers? Surely our trade is not so bad. Okay, Iron Man is done. Where can we find people? Elastics. I don't know what rubber is. So no. Mechanized looms. Tool usage. Freeing up tons of laborers. I'm gonna click that button. But that's probably gonna mean that tools become incredibly rare on our market. Which means for now we probably want to go ahead and import them. Somehow got tons of convoys again, because surely some trade route level upgrade or downgraded or something. But it's complicated. That coal. Nobody wants to buy my grain. Buy my beard. That's a lot of money, I suppose. Not that we have the convoys for it. I keep finding myself thinking about what other nation I would want to play. Which is not a good sign. It's not a good sign. But I really don't have a clue how to properly play something like... I mean, again, I've been saying this a million times. We've been great for Algeria. Huge standard of living increase. Population, except for the flu problem, was great. We brought up literacy, our GDP is great. It's all great. But... we're not getting anywhere. Okay, we got that extra iron, which is probably bad on the market right now. We actually have spare iron? We do. Not tons, but some. We also have tons of spare steel, actually. So we now want to go and use steel for something. Tooling workshops. I think that's a smart move. We go to a tooling workshop and say use steel tools. And then I'll probably stop importing tools in a moment. And we have 2 access tools now. And the trade route is delivering how many? This list is getting complicated. Or at least long. 25. I mean, 25 is still a lot, but let's stop the tool import. Because at least that's going to be good for a tooling workshop. Who's going to be able to produce tons of tools. Now, finally got bureaucracy. And I wanted to finish, what was it? Art silk. Which I believe is artificial silk, not particularly artsy silk. I'm just gonna drop this Ottoman wood trade route. It's not gonna do anything anyway. What the heck just happened to my thing? Wood. Wine. Wine to the French is still making lots of money. We're selling 164 wine. We lack 82 wine. So stopping that trade route would not be the option. I would be preferring here. Actually, our numbers are not terrible anymore. Like things that are needed. Liquor being the biggest one, but not super expensive. And then imports. Now we do lack steel now. Is our steel factory, steel mill at least running at full speed? It is. Good. Well, good and bad. We could always upgrade to the open hearth process, using more iron and generating more steel. Which, lacking a little steel, we do have extra iron. Maybe we do want to go open hearth and then find a way to use that steel. Which might be a weird way to go about things. But I don't hate it. We could always upgrade the other thingamabobs here. Are you gonna tell me how we lack 19 services in our market? So making 60 more might not be the way to go. Glassworks do not need steel. Shipyards could use steel if we had all the stuff. We could try and start making engines and then go for railways and all that. But that all goes so deep into using coal. It requires so much coal. Well, I guess what I'm trying to say, that I don't know how we can possibly run something like that. Tools, wood, and hardwood. No. None of you really can use steel. Electricity, coal and engines, tools and coal. You'd think steel would be ubiquitous. But where does it actually need it? Where is it actually needed? Tooling workshops, we're already using it. Motor industries, we don't have. Shipyards, we can't. We don't have the technology. We don't have war machine industries, arms industries. Urban centers, yes, for the stalls, railway, and the construction sector. Maybe producing more steel wasn't the best idea. We just go down the process again. It's gonna annoy some people. I think the answer is yes. If we don't have use for the steel, there's no point. Is there a point to upgrading you? Fertilizer, we have extra. Sulfur, we don't. We need way more sulfur than we have. Wait, we produce 0? What? How would we produce 0 sulfur? That's just a lie, isn't it? Producing 80 sulfur. Constantine balance, plus 80. Market balance. Oh, I must have looked at the wrong one. Market balance is kind of fine. So again, not much to do here without extra coal. If I was to build railway, does that just need engines or does it also need coal? Surely it also needs coal. Development, railway, coal and engines. And you wanted what again? Steamers and more coal. It is as if the world ran on coal. And the industrial age, what? Do I just build another freaking farm? Because I can't really do anything else. Because it all requires imports. Or do we? No, we have the technology now. I think we go up in government once more. So we can do even more little import trade routes. Oh. Government administration, gimme. We do have people in Constantine, so that's actually gonna be okay in that regard. Wouldn't mind another trade agreement though. The trade, well, Austria hates us, right? So they're not gonna do anything. Although we do trade a lot. We don't trade much at all with. You trade on your debt. Take on your debt. No. A likely story. In the US of A, which I do think we're trading with. Wait, can't have a trade agreement with you? Or anything? Why? Interactions, trade agreement. Oh, we have poor relations. Oh, you don't love me at all, do you? Can't even improve relations. I must have expert or diplomat. Oh no, no interests, I assume. Hum. Oh, we're losing a lot of money. Not anymore. The ups and downs are certainly odd. If I were to reform this again and put the armed forces in it, oof. It's not as bad anymore though as it looked before. Or if we put the... Wait, where are the industrialists at? Are they marginalized? Do we have marginalized industrialists? How on earth? Yeah. The heck? 3.8%. Do we have so little industry in our country that it's just... They have no power? Look at that. What started this decline? Well, I'm tempted to do this. Yeah, it takes us out of the nice into the but it might mean that we can actually pass our law. Let's try it. Let's go ahead, laws, colonial affairs. And then, since we're not really relying on the industrialists, we might as well go for colonial resettlement because I like it a lot more. The rural folk would hate it. But that's fine. I want it. Maybe we're gonna have something happen. Some tiny amount of expansion before everything is blue around us. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, my money's... Yay. Construction goods are expenses. I mean, they're also expenses, but also expensive. And our income went down quite a lot. Income taxes. What happened to our income taxes? What the heck? What happened to our income taxes? Did our standard of living dropped a little. GDP dropped. Okay. Okay, why? The food industries are not making money anymore? What? Oh. Did we lose a sugar import route? Inactive sugar import route. See, that's information that I would like to get. I mean, I'm sure it's in there, but there's always stuff in there, so... Huh. Sorry that you people are not feeling well without the sugar, which I once again can't find in this list because it looks not the way I expect it to look, even though I know it looks different. It just doesn't work with my brain, that is. Sugar from the Brits, I guess? Well, no, French is free. Let's do the French. It seemed to immediately help our expenses there. And we should see our food industries go improve a little. Dire need for everything in our country. And suddenly we have tons of bureaucracy. Oh, we built the thing. Good, 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 good. In that case, I want more sugar if I can have it. 99 convoys, but a snitch ain't one. Yes, I said snitch. Still low on that sugar. Sugar low. Let's grab another round of Americans as well. Now, surely the food industries can be okay again? Please? Still have a dire need of alcohol and everything. So GDP recovering? It's not dropping, but we're losing money while we're not building. It's crazy. You're trying to rehire people. Are there even people where you are? You're on Tlemcen. Is there anybody left? There's not anybody left to hire. I do need to put a cut in here, but I'm gonna forget that this is the problem by the next time I record. So I'd rather get this done now. But how do we get people? Where do we find a bunch of people for Tlemcen? Can we reduce your requirement for people? No. Because we haven't invented the dough roller. Which is funny to me. If we go to Rayon here, it's gonna start producing silk, which is nice. So we're gonna want that. I mean, we did actively research it ahead of time so we could. But for now, we just need people. This gives us 1k people at the cost of way too much. We don't have rail transportation. I think we may have an issue. Electricity. I mean, sure, I could start trying to produce electricity, but all these things are going to use even more people. I mean, maybe this is a start. Okay, even more tool and even more tools and even more coal. But it should free up some people. And then let's try and research something. Human society? Anarchism. Human rights. Yeah, right. Bureaucracy pop cost multiplier. Let's grab that one. And then. We're not actually that deep. Oh no, never mind. Need lots of coal. Coal with a C. Buy some from the Italians at least. And then unhealthy economy. I know. I would like to see these food industries do better. Still taxes coming up a little bit. But overall, they're not looking great. I mean, all the consumption taxes, I think we have a consumption tax on alcohol. If we're not producing alcohol that can be consumed, then it makes it kind of tough. Sugar, still a problem. Man, the reliance on these trade routes that can just disappear from one day to the other, it's a problem. Colonial resettlement is morally correct. I guess. 20% for 10, 40% for 20, 40% for -10. And then this is a lot lower chance of minus. Just not the huge boon. Let's go with this. I think we still got the lower one. Yep. That's very annoying. Okay, we do have to put a cut in here. But somehow managed, we somehow managed to get our country into a big problem. And it's all because people are not selling us sugar. But is that right? Is the sugar trade route back? Feels like it is. So why then do you still have a problem? Balance of -98. That's a lot of minus. Sugar. It's not -98. Food industries are not getting as much as they need. They're getting a bunch. Oh, the export of meat is no longer beneficial? Let's grab these convoys back then. Maybe we can use them on sugar? They're already gone. Let's see, one more sugar input in the import route. Good lord. And then we do put a cut in here because I need to go to bed. Sugar. I don't know why it's so hard to find. Okay, not sugar then. Well, no, we still need it. It's important at a loss, but I still want it. So let's grab it. Can't believe that our money went down by so much. 2.1k unrealized taxes. Oh. Why do you have so much tax waste? Do we have an... Oh, we don't have a turmoil problem. We generated tons of extra radicals when we had that... I assume when we had that issue with the food factories. That's gonna be a problem. Generating tax waste for sure. Hey, I see. I see. Ooh, positive money. Look at us. Oh, there we go. Not having positive money anymore. Revolution? And we're not succeeding right now with this colonial resettlement anyway, so I'm gonna cancel it. And then we're gonna try it again next episode. I think we have to wait a year before we can try the same law again. But for now, I think it's important for us to not completely break the whole country. Seems like a smart move not to do that. So let's not. Anyway, thank you folks so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything to say, then there are a lot of things you can do. But the best one, probably, is to simply talk to me in the comment section. Thank you folks for watching, and see you next time.